so when I joined Cumbre, I honestly didn't have much of an idea what futsal was at all. And Nesta was my first coach along with Gerardo, and that was when I started learning the basics of futsal. You know, and we're preparing to go away to a tournament in America in 2015, and I've been very lucky to go on these trips through the youth academy. You know, and I've had a lot of coaches throughout Cumbre, such as Sal, Gerardo, as I said, Faris as well. You know, so I've been very lucky to, after year, progressively make my way into the first team. It's always been a challenge to balance both, you know, with especially transitioning into senior football, you know, with the more minutes and against more physical players, you know. So it's always difficult, you know, but it's hard to take care of yourself. Like, that's something you have to do, you know, recovery, just doing what's best for you. You know, everyone has something that they do that knows that works for them, you know. So I think that's the most important thing, knowing what works for you. I found that at quite a young age, so I've just done that throughout the years, and I think the most important thing is if you enjoy it, you can balance both. So yeah. So when I was in the academy, you know, I still had school footballs as well to consider. So I was training 4 times a week with school during the week, and I'd have futsal training on a Monday and Wednesday with Cumbre, and then I'd have outdoor on a Tuesday, Thursday as well, and then on the weekend you'd have a youth game, draft and SFL. So there's 3 futsal games right there, as well as your under 18s or under 20s match. So there's a lot to consider, you know. There's a lot of football you're playing, but I think the more you play, the better, to be honest. So, but like I've said before, you know, it's all about being motivated, and if you enjoy it, you'll always find a way to be able to do both, you know. There's sometimes you'd play outdoor at 1 o'clock for the reserves, and then you'd have to rush down to futsal to play at 4 o'clock, but you know, you wouldn't change a thing. Like, it doesn't matter how tired you are, how sore you are, you always want to play, you know. And yeah, like I said, just enjoying it is the most important thing. To be honest, it's all about the motivation, you know, setting yourself goals and driving your own standard, you know. Obviously, I've had a lot of help from both my futsal club and my outdoor club. You know, it's hard to balance both, but they know my situation, and they give me the best opportunity to play at my best every week. So obviously with futsal, there's a lot more opportunities to travel, not just interstate but overseas as well. You know, I've been on a few trips with Cumbre, interstate and overseas. So going away, you know, you feel like you're in a bubble for that week or 2 that you're away, and it's a great feeling, you know. Basically full-time futsal, which is something that we never really get to experience. But when you're amongst it, like recently, we just went to the nationals, and to be able to play at that level against those type of players for the whole week, you know, it's something that we all really enjoy and look forward to. To start off the year, we had the NPL Night Series, you know, first time the club's been in that competition in so many years, you know. It meant quite a lot to a lot of people from the club, and we're lucky enough to start off with a Night Series win. Yeah, obviously my goal is to cover as much ground as possible in the games, you know, in the midfield, get on the ball as much as possible. You know, that's something that I've been able to do a lot more in recent years with the help of futsal, to be honest. You know, a lot more confident on the ball, just a bit more confident in tight spaces as well, you know.